This video is to be used for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace individual research or licensed investment advice. Unique experiences and past performance does not guarantee future results. Trading stocks, options, and spot currencies involves substantial risk, and there's always the potential for loss. Your trading results may vary. No representations are being made that any software or training will guarantee profits or not result in losses from trading. This is the Premier Trade Market Wrap.
This is the Market Wrap. I'm Jack Lott on the JDfn Financial Network. Markets trading fairly high today and looking good at the end of the trading session. The International Council of Shopping Centers UBS Retail Chain Store Sales Index fell today by 1.5%. That in the week ended October 20th from its level the week before on a seasonally adjusted comp store basis. On the year, chain store sales up 2.2%. The Federal Reserve indicates it supports the plan brokered by Treasury Secretary Paulson to increase liquidity in the market for asset-backed commercial paper. The agreement reached by Citigroup, Bank of America, and JPMorgan Chase is well enough designed that it may help credit markets in the near future. Countrywide Financial, the nation's largest mortgage lender, said it will begin calling borrowers to offer refinancing or modifications on $16 billion in loans whose interest rates are set to adjust at the end of next year. In Forex news today, Treasury Secretary Paulson reiterated that China should let its currency strengthen following weekend meetings during which the world's 7 richest nations stepped up their pressure on Beijing over the yuan. That pressure, however, was met by a shrug from Chinese authorities, and the yuan was even allowed to sink a little bit in Monday's trading. The U.S. dollar once again set record lows against the euro amidst a torrent of truly awful economic data. The worst of the lot included housing starts, which dropped more than 10%, and jobless claims, which increased to 337K. Much more than anticipated. The news pushed the Fed funds futures to a 75% chance of a rate cut in October, dragging the dollar to new lows. Yen fell the most in a month against the euro as a rebound in global stocks encouraged investors to resume buying higher-yielding assets financed by loans in Japan. Japan's yen declined against the 16 most actively traded currencies after better-than-expected earnings and forecasts from companies, including Apple, easing concerns that profit growth is slowing down a bit. And the dollar dropped against the euro as increased risk appetite reduced demand for the safety of U.S. government debt. Some of the scheduled economic reports coming out on Wednesday include the existing home sales for September. In earnings news today, Apple reported fiscal fourth quarter profits that jumped 67% to cap a year of unprecedented momentum in the company's Macintosh computer business, as well as demand for iPods and the launch of the iPhone. BP plc posting a net profit of $4.4 billion for the 3 months ending September 30th. That's down from $6.2 billion over the same period of 2006. Revenue rose 2.7% to $72.6 billion. AT&T, the nation's largest telecom company, reported net income of $3.1 billion in the third quarter. That is a 42% jump from the previous year before its acquisition of Bell South was complete. DuPont reporting a net profit of $526 million, or 56 cents a share. That compared with 52 cents for the third period last year. Sales rose to $6.68 billion from $6.31 billion a year ago. Analysts expected 52 cents on $6.73 billion. And UAL Corp, the parent of the nation's second-largest air carrier, said it earned $334 million, or $2.21 a share for the July through September quarter. That's up from $190 million, or $1.30 a share in the same period last year. Scheduled earnings reports coming out on Wednesday include some big names: Boeing, Coke, GlaxoSmithKline, Monster, and Anheuser-Busch, Merrill Lynch, General Dynamics, Occidental Petroleum, and Taser International among the marquee names tomorrow. Stocks in the news: W.R. Berkley's third quarter profit rose to $180.5 million, or 93 cents a share. That compares to 87 cents last year. Equifax third quarter income declined to $67.9 million, or 48 cents a share. That from 61 cents a year ago. And Lexmark International said it will transfer roughly 1,650 jobs to low-cost countries by the end of next year, in a move that should save about $40 million in 2008 and $60 million a year later. And that's the Market Wrap. I'm Jack Lott, and this is the JDfn Financial Network.